What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a video on a Bmw X6M. Some of you may recognize it because it's owned by Calvin's Car Diary. This is his brand new daily driver. And the reason I'm in it is because he's borrowed my M4 for the day. I thought, why not do a video on his X6M? So this is the second generation X6. I've never driven one. Obviously this being the M version, it's got a 4.4 litre V8 twin turbo at the front. So yeah, let's see what she's like. So yeah, as I mentioned guys, 4.4 litre V8 twin turbo, produces 567 horsepower, 553 foot-pounds of torque, and she does move. 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. It's got a limited top speed of 155 miles per hour, but this is the same engine you find in like an F10 M5 or even a new F90 M5. Torque's available from around 2000 RPM. And you know, going by the F90 M5s and even the F10 M5s, you know, with a base tune, these cars can do well over 200 miles per hour. Of course, this is what BMW would call a sports activity coupe. It's a combination of an SUV and a coupe. So the center of gravity is pretty high. It's also got an X-Drive system, making it four-wheel drive. And that is why it's so planted right now. 2,300 kilos, and the way it throws itself into corners, it is not normal for a car of this mass. It's not going to be switchable like the M5. Obviously the F90, you can make it rear wheel drive. Let this car go in front and we'll test the 0 to 60. I don't think it's got launch control. Yeah, I'm not going to take the risk. Not after the incident in Calvin's RS6. So it's not got a dual clutch transmission either. It's an 8-speed ZF box. Let's just, yeah, we won't hold the brake. We'll just fully accelerate. Okay, that was a fail. Let's do that again. We'll put in auto this time. So we've got the speed shift in the fastest. Bit of torque steer. You can feel it moving a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit of movement. But wow, I can't believe how nimble this thing is, guys. 2,300 kilos, guys. This is 700. Is it 700? Yes, 700 kilos heavier than my M4. And you know what, because it's got the ZF box as well, there's torque and power all over the place. You can't, well, I say you can't. I tend to not catch these cars off guard. With the dual clutch transmission, with the 7 gears, you can kind of catch it off boost, but this car, there's power everywhere. All of the M cars are now going to this ZF box, similar to the M140 box, but obviously mapped and probably calibrated slightly different. Yeah, the gear shifts, they are still pretty fast, you know. Like, you can see they're not as crispy and snappy as the dual clutch, but more than fast enough. I think these boxes are solid as well. Like, it can take a lot of torque. But yeah, cabin's beautiful. You get this M Performance wheel. It's got like leather combined with Alcantara and carbon. The door cards are leather with carbon on there. The dashboard's got carbon and a leather wrap dash. I don't know if you can see the seats, but it's got like an M badge etched into the headrest. Yeah, guys, the agility on this is really something else. It's got a big steering lock. And to be honest, this is the lightest steering wheel I've felt in an M car. I don't know if it's getting heavier as we get faster. Just then, as I powered into that corner, you can almost feel the car sliding a bit from the front. Almost like it's stumbling over itself. I would say it's like losing grip for a second and then slides and then grips. Bit of a weird one. Going by some of the videos I've seen over the years, like, although this is four-wheel drive, you have to drive them different to like the Golf Rs and the Audis. They do tend to slip from the rear, not on a dry day like this, but on track, very easy to provoke them. I'm sure a lot of torque can be sent to the rear, but right now, I'm feeling a bit more torque steer more than anything. Yeah, strange, there is definitely a bit of torque steer. It's got Dunlop tyres, so I think these are meant to come with like the Michelin Pilot Sports. Set of 4S would be cool. Let's... Yeah, 2,300 kilos, man. It's definitely zapping a bit of the power, but a very fast car, you know? 4.2 seconds to 60, that's still a very fast time, especially considering the weight. But looking at the gear knob, you'd think it was a dual clutch, but it's actually not. It's obviously the 8-speed ZF. It hasn't got the new design language like the F90 and like the new 3 Series and 1 Series, but still feels a little more modern than my M4. When I pulled up to Calvin, like obviously Calvin is pretty big, so he looked kind of squashed up in it. For me though, sitting here now, I feel feels nice and spacious. But yeah, the momentum, like from third to fourth, it just slips in. Hear it, it's like there's not even a gear. You know, you've got the paddles up here, but it does respond very quick. You know, look, fourth, third. No, it's not letting me go down second. It's recommending 8th gear right now. Let's give it a third here. Wow, that is insane. Yeah, guys, the way this holds the road is not normal, 100%. But it is big, like I'm hogging up the whole lane. Calvin has reported that the fuel's pretty bad. I mean, I put in about 40 quid and it gave me just under half a tank. Apparently it does 25 miles to the gallon, but I mean, I've only just jumped in the car now, and I swear I've done like a whole, not quarter, but just over a quarter of a tank. I don't know how that is. But yeah, it's pretty quiet in this cabin, you know. I've got the suspension in comfort, the steering in comfort, Sport Plus for throttle. Yeah, definitely noticing that there's a bit of torque steer at the front, or I wouldn't say it's following the camber of the road, it's just, yeah, under acceleration, it's tugging me left to right. Let's get that back in Sport Plus because throttle's feeling very lazy. Super easy to drive. And look, any gear you're in, there's torque available, which is what you want, man. So yeah, sports activity coupe. You've seen a few other manufacturers now bringing out their versions of this. But BMW were the first to do it. Not everybody's a fan. I don't mind them. I think I'd prefer the X5. This is basically an X5 with a chopped roof, you know. It starts just like a coupe. If you lowered this car, it would just look like a big 4 Series. Got a heads-up display up here as well, and I'm just sat really high up, which is what I like. I don't mind SUVs. See, the engine sounds nice, but under acceleration, it don't sound as good. Oh, imagine some Eventuris on here, and some hybrids. Definitely say this is an evolution from the first X6. I was definitely a fan of the first one, but you can see it was a lot more round, bit more of a block. This one's got these deep creases in the bodywork. It just makes it look smaller than it really is. Obviously, we know that it's 2,300 kilos. It's a big car, but BMW do somehow trick you into thinking a car's smaller than it is. Yeah, it's a Marmite car, man. You're either gonna like it or you don't. It comes with 21-inch wheels. You get 6-piston brakes, which it obviously needs for such a heavy car. And the colour on this is beautiful as well. It's finished in Long Beach blue. What I notice is where you pull off there, it really sort of surges forward. It's kind of like the behaviour you get when you tune a car. I'm sure this isn't tuned though. Because of the weight, you're just subconsciously thinking, okay, if you go too fast into the corner, it's going to come off its line, or it's just going to slide or go into an understeer, but it really don't. It hangs on. It does have that front wheel drive feeling though, like with that slight unpredictable like torque steer. Let's give it a little rev. Sounded lovely. Sounds like a stone's caught. Fucking hell, that's a bit low, isn't it? Sounds like a stone's caught in the brake bar. But I mean, so far, I'm enjoying the car a lot. It's got the performance, it's fast, it's comfortable. You know, the exhaust isn't too loud. I'm nice and high up so I can see far down the road. Yeah, it's really fast. But yeah, definitely as you start getting up to speed, it starts to move around. Sorry, I know I've said that about 10 times. Right, so guys, I think we're gonna end the video there. Just a quick little feeler of what the X6M's like. I tried to do something a bit more thorough, maybe another time, but you know, this is Calvin's daily driver. What an awesome car you got, Calvin. I think these are around 98 grand new. They do now do the competition packs, which run a little bit more power. But yeah, excited to see what Calvin does with this. Obviously, he just had an Armatrix exhaust fitted to his M6. So this being 4-wheel drive, you know, with some tuning and some other bits, I think you've got a really exciting car. So guys, I will end it there. If you've not subscribed to Calvin, I'll leave his link in the description. And also, if you did enjoy this video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye. nice, man. Really nimble.